All right. Well, we have right at about another hour. So let's dive back in. If you guys are ready, Emily, you just go ahead and take your time and get reconnected. Just let me know when you're ready to proceed.
We are ready.
Wonderful. I've got so many amazing questions that it is really hard to pick. Let's talk about, we've been talking about the shift. Let's talk about maybe after the shift in New Earth and some things that we might experience. I loved this question from Tom, and even Patricia brought in some things as well that I thought were great. I'm just going to read Tom's question. Now, he's got a lot in here that you might not be able to touch on everything, but we'll let you pick and choose some of the things that you'd like to share with us. He says, once established, will the 1,000 years of love provide the same level of physical experiences? So he gives some examples. Will men and women share the same physical attraction and experiences? Will children be conceived and carried to term as we know today? Will lineage and DNA still exist and be carried forward in physical form? Will we experience gravity the same? Could we still experience horrible deaths like drowning? And will there be fast cars and motorcycles? I know that's quite a few things. What can we expect to experience as we shift into this new earth experience? Will it be similar to what we have now, just in a higher form, or will it look completely different?
We are the angels of the new earth. We are going to continue to assist you today. We smile when we feel all of you thinking about what will it be like? Will I still want to eat a piece of cake? Will I still need to sleep 8 hours to feel regenerated? And you all wonder, will it be like a dream? Will I know I'm there? Can I touch someone next to me? We are laughing, smiling. Let us first start by saying, it will be how life should have been always. It will be the bodies, the minds, the souls, the experience that Source wished for Earth, the Source desired for Earth, that Earth desired for herself. It is the life that was stolen. It will be returned. For you are all giving this gift to Earth now. You are freeing her heart and soul. And when this occurs, you will all transform. If you are ready. And your DNA will exist, yes, but it will be made whole again. It was altered. It was changed intentionally to shut down your gifts from the stars, to not allow you to expand beyond yourself, to connect one another, to feel life around you. It was shut down to the very basics. It was shut down to survival mode, where the survival part of the human brain takes over and says, am I safe? Do I need to protect myself? Is everyone around me coming to harm me? And to put you in protective mode. This is how the ego was developed. You say, be quiet, ego. Yes, that is right. It does no longer has a place. It is no longer needed to protect you. The ego was only there out of fear. How do I survive for myself, for my family? And it looked out for yourself and for your family. It did not trust. Put on a facade. Pretended to be something. pretending to be to the outside world for protection, to get ahead, to not be squashed, for evolution. But it's no longer needed, you know. You will all leave your egos behind. They will never exist again. That will be something of the past that you laugh at. And you say, how did I even listen to that in the first place? But it was instinct. It was not your fault. All of your DNA strands, most of your DNA strands, we will back up, a lot of them, more than you have now, will be activated, regenerated, re-intertwined, re-spiraled into the spiral of life force again, to the spiral that makes life, the spiral that is life. It will swirl within you. It will be vibrant within you. You will hold all of it, and you will feel all of it as a result. You say, how will I feel? Magnificent. Will you have gravity, you ask? Yes, but in a different way. More a reality way, for you will wish for the reality of its safety at first. And you will say, I need to walk on the ground. This is what I know. This is what I remember. This is how we live, we walk. And then one day, one of you who's very clever, probably a younger soul, will say, but I want to fly. I want to go see Grandpa, but he decided to live in the mountains. And I am at the ocean. But I really desire to see Grandpa. And he will close his eyes and he will pull Grandpa to him. And he will be there sitting on Grandpa's lap. And Grandpa will say, how did you get here? And he'll say, I was thinking about you. And I wanted to be in your lap so bad. And I was thinking about it and I could feel you in my heart. And I felt it and I felt it and I wished for it and I wished for it. And I got my wish. And he brought it to him. He said, did someone drop you off in a car? I say, no. He said, did someone walk you here? No, Grandpa. I closed my eyes. I was on the beach, but I wanted to be with you. And all of you will look around and say, wait a minute. No one told us we could do that. It'll be quite fun, you know. We are so excited to watch all of you explore yourselves. Understand now that things are completely different, and all of you are going to play. It is going to be the best playground you can ever wish for. In this form, you can't comprehend what you are going to be able to do, to see, to feel, to take in. You will look at your beautiful spouse, if you choose to go together, or your new spouse that you have attracted in, for it will be a perfect match. Because on the fifth dimensional earth, you cannot facade to be someone else and bring in a spouse. It will be equal. It has to be equal or it will not work. You cannot be partnered up because you need love, because you feed off of another's love, because you are codependent of their love. No, you will be full within yourself first. You will be full of love yourself first. And then, because of this self-fulfilled love from within, you will attract your perfect match. And together, you will pour over love to one another to fill each other up even more, but never take from one another. And you will look at them and you will be thinking in your mind, I love being here. I am so happy here. I am so happy with you. And they will look at you and they will say, thank you. I feel the same way. And you will say, I didn't say that out loud. And they say, you didn't? No, I was just thinking that. Oh, I could hear you. I could feel it in my heart. I felt it in my whole body. I knew exactly what you were saying. And you will figure out that this is the way you will start to communicate more and more and more. Because when you are speaking through your heart and not just through your mind, you can feel one another. You know what the other person needs, desires, wants, sees, is expressing to you, just like you will when you look at a tree, an animal, your dogs. They will come too. And you will say, I can hear you, Max. I know exactly what you're saying to me. And he will say, I am so happy. I am so happy. I am so happy. And he will spin in circles. And we will clap and we will laugh for all of you. You'll say, how is this possible? I feel like I'm in a fairy tale land. Because it's all through the heart. There's no ego. It is gone. It is not through the mind, the deceptions of the mind that tell you lies. The mind really doesn't exist much. You have a mind to choose through, to operate through. You will still have a body, but it will be different. You will see auras. You will see the person. You will see their soul before you see their body. You'll see their light within before you see their physical vessel. And now we laugh because we get this example we have gone over many times in many of the messages sessions. People will say, can you tell me all of my guides' names? Right, Heather? They say, I need to know all of the names. And we laugh and we listen. We're always very entertained with this. And the guides say, yeah, let's make up a name for them. And they try to find a frequency match for a name. And they say, yeah, tell them to call us this. That matches pretty well with the frequency. And this is how you will start to live as well. This whole identity as a separate self will drop because you don't need it. That's not who you are because you're not separate. You are an energy. You are a soul. You are part of the group energy that's creating the existence in which you are all perceiving, living, experiencing through. You will walk up to another soul or float or teleport and you will see them, but you will see them, their colors, their energy. Just like when you walk to a forest, you say, I can feel the different trees. I can feel the different oceans. That ocean feels different than that ocean. You have a different vibration. That dog has a very different vibration than that dog. That dog is so sweet and calm. I don't know his name, but I feel his energy. And that dog is very high energy, vibrational, excited. I don't know his name. Even if they were twins on the outside, you say, I know which one is which. I feel them. I'm listening to them differently. You do not walk up to one another with a mask, projection of self. It's all exposed. You are uncovered. You are open. Everyone sees you. Everyone sees you for the first time. And because of this, you want to do better. Everything that you think starts to create in front of you. All of your thoughts are worn on the outside of you, so to speak. And because of this, you say, oh, well, look at how beautiful and vibrant that soul is. I want to do that too. And you start to elevate yourself and elevate and elevate. And instead of a world where everybody is just trying to get ahead and they'll stab each other in the back and they'll wear a fake mask to pretend to protect themselves, to be the best for themselves only. It's the opposite. You want to be the best version of yourself for everyone. Because as your light grows bigger and your awareness grows bigger, so does everybody else's around you. So does the life around you. The plants, the animals, they all grow in light with you. It expands and it catches on fire. And it allows everybody to grow. It will be open. It will be vulnerable. It will be beautiful. We are not sure what other things you are wishing to hear from this. This is where your thought took us. So please let us know if you have something more specific you'd like to know.
I thought that was lovely and wonderful. Anyone else want to expand on that? On this topic of what we will experience? I'll throw in there because Patricia had asked in her questions, she's curious if we will have replicators for food and other items. Now, I've heard that a long time ago about replicators, but I'm wondering, will we have that type of thing in New Earth? Will we just manifest what we need? And how will that work? What will it look like? What can you share?
It will be everything you need. You will all have different needs. At first, when you first arrive into this new frequency, you will think you need a lot. You will be so used to taking care of your physical vessel in this way that you will think you need a lot, and you will be looking and growing, helping one another to produce new foods. They'll be different, you know. Your bodies will not be the same. The foods that are provided on Earth now, most of them have been tampered with as well. It will not be a frequency match for your new vibrational bodies. And so on New Earth, the foods that grow there are different. They match your frequency. They are not tampered with. They are from the sun. They are from Gaia's heart. They match the new frequency that's provided. And therefore, you will not need any of the old. Will not work for you to consume any of that. It cannot be. And so you will grow. You will, when you first step into this experience, Gaia has already nourished the planet. She is already in preparation for this, just as you are preparing yourselves to help the other souls. She is preparing herself now to provide for you. There will be new types of fruits and vegetables, as you call them on Earth now, that will be available. You will consume larger amounts at first. You will think you need a lot. You will start to expand your creative energy, your light, as you start to do what you actually love. Because there's no system telling you to make money. There's no money. Currency on the new earth is love. You share love, you give love, you provide love, and love is given back to you. And when you do this together, that is truly all you need. And as the fifth dimensional earth continues to adapt, to ascend, this food will be needed less and less. For you need to see yourself equal in a way to the plants. You say, what do the plants eat? How does a tree grow that large without consuming? They use light. They use the energy, the nutrients in the soil. They use the nutrients of the water. They use elements to live because elements are nutrients. You will become like a plant, more and more and more. Now, if you desire an old earth experience of eating pizza, you may humor yourself and have that experience, but it's not needed and it doesn't really exist, but you will feel it. You will taste it. You will experience it. But then you will eat that, have that experience for yourself, and you will say, that didn't bring me as much joy as it used to. That wasn't as rewarding as it was on earth. Because now you are in a new higher vibration. And in the higher vibration, reward is of the heart and soul. It is not of the taste buds and the dopamine in your brain. Those are of the past. You are elevated. What rewards you the most is expanding for others, giving your love to others, providing for others. Because as you do that, it provides right back to you. It is instantaneously rewarded back to your energy. You can literally give your love to someone and it is expanded and given right back to you. And you say, whoa, I felt that. Thank you. I'll say thank you. And it is so fun and rewarding that all you want to do is help one another. Pizza will not be so fun anymore. And you will no longer need as much food as you do on earth because the energy, the light will be your food.
Amazing. Let's see, I think we have a question from Lisa, and she wants to know, will we experience the new earth during our current lifetime?
Yes. Do you think we'd wake all of you up now if you were not going to be going on a journey? Do you think we'd wake you up, tell you all these beautiful stories, and say, oh, your time is up. Maybe next time. That's not very nice. We would not do that, you know. We would have left you fast asleep. You are feeling the pull, the urge, the shake now because it is before you. It is for you now. It is for you to co-create now. All of the galactic beings are in place. They have all been manning their stations to flood in the beautiful light to Earth, to Gaia, to receive. It is a matter of time as you think of it. We need you to continue to keep your head up, to move forward with the intention of creating this new space, this new dimension. Continue to put your efforts, your energy, your love, your soul into this creation. It is not easy being the forerunners, is it? It's not easy being the ones that are creating the space. but you weren't sent in to do the easy work. You are the ones who have been chosen to be sent in to do the hard work, because you are all very, very strong, high dimensional beings. You all know this about yourself. It's not a secret any longer. You know that you had accepted the mission. You know that you had stood up tall and said, I will go. I will go now in this time to transition the earth. You were so proud. You were elated when you got the call that it was your time. For this is very revered amongst all of the other souls. The other soul says, wow, that's a lucky soul. And that soul's really brave. There are many souls who are not brave enough to take on the challenge either, you know. There are many souls that live on the earth now who said, I don't think so. I'm going to sit this one back. I'm going to wait for them to create it. And after it's created and they've paved the way, I think I'll wake up then. That seems like an easier road, yes. And that is okay too. So you need to see that, yes, you are getting the call now because it is close. It is before you. You say, but when? They never say when. Because it's not up to us. It's up to you. That is your superpower. To come to earth, to awaken, to realize the possibility, to know that the energy supports it now, that in the timeline of all of the earth, of the galaxies, of the planets, it is time, isn't it? Everything is aligning. Are you going to create it together? Or are you going to not believe it can happen and sit back and say, I don't think so? Are you going to let them have all the fun? Or are you going to be one of the first ones to arrive, to open the welcome center to the other souls that need to be there waiting, smiling as they arrive one by one? Say, welcome to New Earth. We're so excited you finally opened your eyes. It's really up to you. It's up to your soul. We understand it's not easy. We understand that it feels like it's taking forever. But it's up to you, the timing, children. So as you raise your energy, raise your consciousness, take one timeline jump after another, to make the changes to start to live your fifth dimensional life now. All of these timelines come together into one beautiful reality of New Earth, and you are there. So whenever you are ready, you take the jump, and you are there in your new reality. It's up to you. Do you wish to experience it in this lifetime? Or do you not believe? It's up to you, child. There is no wrong answer.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that. Anyone have a question on any of that? Need a little extra explanation, expansion? Lisa says, will we know we have arrived in the new earth? And how will we know? I think they covered that back in the beginning. Yeah, just to cover that, as we move through the shift and the light comes in and it takes us where we're going to go, will we have that awareness? Will we instantly know? What will that experience be like?
We want to show you that it will not look the same for all of you. And that we see that some of you will hold full remembrance in that you will be very aware what is happening on the earth. You will be very aware the second that the light hits the earth. And you will be very aware when you blink and you are in a new vibrational space. And you will say, I made it. And you will know. And your soul will celebrate. And your heart will celebrate. And you will cry tears of joy. There will be others of you that will not be as aware, that will be living their life very purposely, elevating themselves in every way they can to do the best that they can on this earth, to help in the ascension process. They will have an ordinary day. They will not think much of it. They will say, another day, I will get up and do what I always do. And they will be out walking their dog, and their mind will be somewhere else, and the light will hit the planet. And it will be as though they stepped into a different dimension with one step. And they will continue to walk their dog. And pretty soon, they start to notice, wow, the air smells really good. I just feel lighter. I don't have any worries in my mind. My mind no longer feels heavy or swirling with all of the things I was worried about or need to do. That's weird. And they will say, my knee pain is gone. I just feel happy. And it will start to slowly come over them. And they will look around. There'll be less people. There used to be a house right there. It doesn't exist anymore. There used to be a path this way. That path is gone. They'll look around, and another soul will pass them, walking their dog. And they'll say, hello, how are you today? And they'll say, I feel great today. Thank you so much for asking. They'll say, me too. Then they'll stop and say, you've never said hi to me before. They'll say, I just feel like I can be myself all of a sudden. I don't feel like I have to hide. And little by little by little, they'll say, wait a second. This isn't old Earth. Everything is different. Everything is love. And it will start to become a reality. It will sink in slowly. And then there's the other group of you, which we are going to be helping a lot. There is another group of you, the ones that you say are still asleep. You say they're still asleep. They cannot go if they do not know what we know. That is not true. It's about their vibration, remember? They don't have to know something in their head. They just have to be a match vibrationally in their heart, in their soul. They're good people. They're good, genuine, loving people. But they didn't wake up for a purpose, remember? In that group, we will all be helping. For the light will hit one day, and it will put them into a whirlwind. They will be dazed and confused. You will say, are you okay? And they will say, I don't know. I don't know where I am. But it will not be scary. I don't know where I am. It'll be, am I dreaming? I don't know where I am. It will feel light. It will feel freeing. But it will take some time for them to adapt. And this is where all of you come in as well. A lot of you have volunteered to help these souls. You will take them into your different spaces. Heather, you have a center to rehabilitate these souls. Did you know? Sarah is there. Emily comes and goes. She's funny. And these souls come in and they're rehabilitated. And they say, it is okay. We are going to help you. We are going to reconnect you with your soul, with who you are. We're going to help you remember who you are, why you came to Earth, what this transition was about for you. And a lot of you will have soul healing centers because you were awake for a long time now, haven't you? And you're so excited to provide the soul healing centers, aren't you? And you're opening all your centers, and you have beautiful communities already with open doors for them to come and live off the earth, to be together as one, to take care of each other. And it's all available to them already. And they are so excited. You will create it instantaneously because you have already been creating it. It is already created. You create it now. This is how you create it. You create it now in this vibration. And then it is now available in the higher dimension because you are creating it from a higher dimensional space of understanding, of consciousness. So it's allowed to go. Do you see? It's allowed to come with you. You say, I created this soul center healing and I'm so excited about it. I don't want to leave it when I go. Oh, no. No, no, no. That is created in a higher space. That is a fifth dimensional higher consciousness place. It will go. It will be available to all. And it will be much needed. Do you see? It will all be there. Only that which holds a lower vibration and isn't for the good of all will not be available to come.
That's incredible. Lisa has also put in the chat, she wonders because right now we sort of shift between third, fourth, and fifth dimensions. As we sort of anchor into that new earth experience, will we be staying completely in new earth? Do we still have the ability to shift? What can you share?
Is she asking if she will be able to return to the third dimension?
No. Let's see. Go ahead, Lisa.
I no, I noticed right now that we're shifting between third, fourth, and fifth. We seem to be going in and out. When we're in New Earth, will we be in one dimension, or will we be shifting through various dimensions within the New Earth, the same way we do currently?
Mm. Yes, you will. This is going to be some of your roles. Some of you are choosing to continue with New Earth to help her assist in ascending further and ascending further and ascending further. She would like to experience herself through all of the different levels of existence. Some of you are helping to assist her in this way, to create it for her, to open up the space for her to do this. Yes, you will be also experiencing higher levels, higher dimensions of existence as well. 6th, 7th, 8th. The children that are born on New Earth will teach you. They're going to be coming from much higher dimensions to assist Earth just as you came to the old Earth to assist. They are going to be coming in to show you how to create on an even higher level, and a higher level. This will be easy for them. They will hold the remembrance. The disconnect is not there like it is on this earth. So it will continue to level up, so to speak. It will continue to ascend herself. She does not stop at the fifth dimension. None of you stop at the fifth dimension. Therefore, you're always wanting to continue to experience yourself in the higher levels of dimensions in which you already know that you exist. You already exist in the higher dimensions. and therefore you wish to experience yourself in these lifetimes, in these different layers of existence with one another. It is a way for all of you to create new together, to create the next step together, to experience. It will be beautiful. You will all be rewarded with this ability.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that. Anybody else have a question before we end for today? Go ahead, Tara.
I'm not sure if it pertains to any of them that were already spoken, but my question is, how does it affect like the US military moving forward and within like the next 4 years? What is the perspective on that? Like, do they move to a place where they could start spreading peace and making peace throughout this, or do we just leave 3D behind and we move forward? Does that make sense?
Yes, you will start to see the shifting now, just as you see the shifting amongst the souls. You say, look at all these people. Look at all of them wanting to go live off the land. They're moving away. They're quitting their jobs. They're deciding to live differently, to experience differently. This will also occur amongst the military, for they are also individual souls. And there will be a splitting of the forces. And one side will say, no, we don't wish to do it like that anymore. It doesn't solve anything. It only hurts them. We don't want to do it like that anymore. And the other side will say, no, this is what we do. This is how we've always done it. We will continue to do it with force, with war, with killing. And the other side says, we will not do it that way. And they will step back. We are not going to be a part of this any longer, they say. We will not support you in these efforts, they say. And there will be a splitting. People will say, what's happening? It's the split. It's the great split. And as soon as the two intertwined matrices completely split apart vibrationally from one another, where the dark ones can no longer siphon the life energy from the light, it crumbles. The military fails. The military that was for the dark, working for the dark, they fail. Ceases to exist, it crumbles. It is no longer supported, for it does not love. And they have to do it different. They are forced to look at the dark, forced to look at their demons and say, I'm sorry. Did not know we hurt so many this way. And they start to use their hearts. They start to shift their perspective. And they start to see what the others were talking about. And one by one, they're brave enough to stand up and say, I'm sorry, to put down their weapons, to embrace one another and change.
Thank you.
All right. We'll let Shannon and Sarah ask a question, and then we'll end today with final messages. Go ahead, Shannon.
want to circle back to 2 weeks ago when Tom asked a question that had us do a meditation where we all held hands. We all remember this. I know in that transmission, we were guided to actually do that every day, which we haven't as a group. But I want to circle back to that as the importance of that. Do we need to be doing that? How that's going to help New Earth? Is that the importance going back to that meditation that we did? That makes sense.
Yes, we are. We're going to show you this on a different level because you need to see that the galactic guides can only really see your soul. They see who you are, truly who you are, who you are designed to be, how you experience, what your gifts are. And they say to you, what are you doing? Every day you need to do this, every day, and you will create it faster. They are not wrong. If all of you had the ability to get up, to connect together on a global scale, pull off a meditation as the one they brought through, you would most likely already be on New Earth. It would be co-created fast, easily. The energy would be so high, you would pull in that final energy from the sun. But as angels, we stand beside your human. And this is why we are answering this now, because there are two sides of the coin. We want to show you that even though they are correct, they do not lie to you. They are very honest with you. You need to also see that it's the balance of the human that you are working with, the balance of getting up, going to that job, taking care of your kids, trying to keep the house picked up, doing your grocery shopping, taking care of your physical bodies, doing your laundry. The list goes on and on and on. And as we watch you, and you are all so overwhelmed with these schedules, we give you the grace and say, yes, we would love for you all to get up and put aside some time and say, we're going to do this. We're going to do it. Maybe not every day, maybe once a week. And you set a time and you all do it, and you don't have to be online together. Do you know you connect to one another already?
Yeah.
You connect telepathically. You connect through your hearts. So you all could get together and say, let's set a time. And even if you're at work, even if you're out walking your dog, even if you're doing the laundry, scrubbing a toilet, whatever it may be, we want you to stop. Set the alarm on your watch, on your phone that you all carry obsessively with you. I will set this and put a good intention into my phone today. I will allow my phone to bring good energy to the earth today. How about that? And you set your alarm and you sit for 2 minutes. 2 minutes a day. And you sit there and you know in your heart that all of your fellow light workers are doing it too. No matter where they are, they stopped for 2 minutes of their time to help co-create New Earth together, to eradicate the darkness, to tell Gaia you love her, to remind her that you're still working towards this goal for her, to pull the energy from the sun, to remind the galactics that you didn't forget, so that they're excited to continue to pour out their light. 2 minutes. That is all we say you need. And that is how we see it from your side of the planet.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Sarah.
All right, super quick. It can be yes or no. Are there kids already on the new Earth that are awaiting us?
They are coming in now. They will come with you. There are also some that will be ready for you from your other lifetimes. They did not exist with you on this earth. You will call them as they come in and intermingle with the human vessels. You will call the next generation the hybrid children. They will be beautiful. You have heard of the children that await you. They are now coming to the new earth. It will be like when you all think of your pets that have crossed over, you say, will my pet be on the new earth? Yes. The children that you have left from other lifetimes will also be there. They are already your children. You have never left them. You just couldn't reach them. You weren't there yet. You were not high enough to reach them. They've always existed. It's another lifetime. It's another reality timeline. And when you match it, you find them. But the babies that are being brought in now to the third dimensional earth, that will go with their mothers and fathers, will also be there. They're also going. So there will be both. There will be the what you perceive as the human babies, but you will also see your beautiful Syrian children. You will get to see your Pleiadian children, your Andromedan children. If that's the timeline that you're desiring, and if that's what your soul has chosen, and together as a large galactic community, you will reproduce all together and create the beautiful hybrids of the unified galactic forces.
I love that. Thank you.
Well, this has been absolutely incredible. Let's close the session for today with any final messages.
We are going to step forward. Today, come back in to say thank you for allowing the angelics to have some time and space to transition you. We had decided it was time for them to be heard, for they hold a great love for your human existence, do you know? They walk beside you every day. They do so much work, but are not given very much credit, yes. They need to be heard more now than ever. They are the love, the compassion that's going to allow this split to occur well, easily, gracefully. They will be the ones who will show you all it's all going to be okay. You have nothing to fear. You say, I will miss my family. One of you said that. It makes me upset that they will not remember me. But dear, it is their soul. Your soul. You need to realize you are a high vibrational, high conscious soul, meaning you will see all. You will not be sad because you will be so excited for anybody who chooses what they choose to experience. It will all be perfect. And you will say, oh, I thought that would be sad. I can see now from this high perspective, it's not sad. Everything is exactly how it should be. And I feel so happy in my soul for every single soul who has chosen their route. It matches their vibration perfectly. And you are infinite beings. There is no goodbyes. You will always be connected to the souls that you have created bonds with. Always, always, always. There's no goodbyes. That's what's so beautiful about the universe. You say, am I leaving? Do I need to be gone forever? How long will they forget me for? Will they ever remember me? Yes, don't you worry, beautiful soul. That soul has created a bond with you. They're going to know you for eternity, for always. And you can experience another lifetime together, and another one, and another one if you choose to do so. And some light workers that were awake. This was something they had not shared, but it's true. Some light workers that were awake are going to say, I know where I could go, but I'm not ready to leave my family. I'm not ready. I won't go. I don't want to do that. Brings me sadness. I'm not ready, they say. That is okay. And that soul who's awake and is a frequency match to leave, to expand, to shift realities, says, I will not jump because my family is not ready to jump. And therefore, I do not jump. I stand beside them and I will hold their hand. You cannot make me go. That is correct. We cannot make you go. You will all go exactly where your heart and soul is desiring to be. And if you desire to be with the people, places, situations you are in now because you love them and you desire them, that is where you will be, child. So don't worry. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. It's all a part of what you desire. This is all for your expansion, for your experience. Isn't that beautiful? Just wanted to put your mind at ease. And then, even more beautiful, there's already awakened ones in the third dimension when some of you leave. And they're going to be the next group of light workers. And then there'll be another group, and another group, and another group. And they're going to continue to awaken. Come online and do what you are doing. And then they'll jump to the fifth dimensional reality. And then it will just keep doing that. Do you see? It's quite beautiful. It's very fun. You guys will love it. It's highly desired. All of the souls and the galactic forces here say, we wish we want to experience that. That's so amazing. Look at them embodied, choosing everything they want to choose, experiencing everything in a completely different way. So much fun. You need to all smile. Don't take it so seriously. Some of you are so serious through this. We look into your energy and you say, oh, I don't even know if I can do it. I don't know if I like the shift. It's making me stressed out. I'm not sure about it. What about this person? How is the world going to look? Is things going to crumble? What is going to happen to us all? Just calm down, children. Breathe. Take a deep breath in and out. Everything will be okay. And that is why we brought in the angelics today. We are not very good at calming the hearts and souls. We don't know what to say to your human brain so that you can say, oh, I feel happy, but the angelics do. So that is why they were allowed to come and help coddle you today so that you don't get yourself all in a bunch, stressed out about trying to create and go to the new earth. It is fun. It is exciting. It is very sought after. You should know. It's like you are being chosen to go on one of the greatest field trips of all the land. And you have your permission slip. And you can go, and you can go, and you can go, and you can go. But some of you say, I'm afraid to ride the bus. And you say, okay, get off. You don't have to ride the bus, just stay home. You see? And if you desire to stay home because you're scared of getting on the bus and going on an adventure, that's okay. Maybe next year when you're a little bit older, you'll say, I kind of want to ride the bus now. I'm not scared. I want to go on the field trip this year. And we'll say, okay, come along. You can come now. So we are so excited. Take it at your own pace. Breathe. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. Nobody's forcing you to believe anything. This is your world, remember? See, I don't think that's true. I see it differently than the way they showed it today. Okay, that is fine. You create your own reality TV show. Haha. So change it, why don't you? You don't like what came out today? Make up your own reality and it will be so. That's the fun of the reality TV show. It's your show. We cannot emphasize that enough. So stop looking around and saying, well, they said it this way, and this other person said it was going to look this way. That's their reality. Be nice to them. Don't be so judgy of their reality TV show. Maybe you don't like their reality TV show and you want your own. It looks totally different. And you want a spacecraft to come pick you up when the light hits the planet, and you want to be a big exit, and you wave and you say, sayonara, suckers, I'm on my spaceship and I'm leaving. And you zoom away and you make a big exit and you say, that's what my reality TV show looks like. We say, oh, good for you. Then do it. But others will not experience that because they're not in your reality TV show. Do you see? We just need to set this apart for your human minds. We heard some of the minds spinning and saying, well, mine doesn't look like that. I don't understand that. It's okay. You're all separate souls right now, but you won't be for long. We're very excited for you to all come together on the new earth. We're so excited. Oh, we're very excited. You can hear us all the time in your head. Ha! Won't that be fun? We'll say hello, and you'll say, oh, is that an Octurian being speaking in my head? Say, oh, yes. Now we can get in touch with you all of the time. And we will laugh at you because many of you will say, oh, I can't get in touch with my spirit guides. They're so quiet. I need help. I don't know how to do it. I'm meditating. I'm calling on them and I don't hear them. And we're laughing because pretty soon you will say, get out of my head. Stop it. No, stop talking in my head. And you will wish that you had asked differently because we will come full force to guide you. We are so excited. We are joking, but not joking at the same time. So we want to welcome you and say very good job and your very first 101 New Earth class mastery today. We hope that you enjoyed everything that the angelics brought through for you today. We hope that it gave you something to think about, to expand on, to talk amongst yourselves about. And we are excited to dump in new ideas to your minds so that you ask them for the next class. And we are excited to be there for you to experience what's to come. And we will slowly, slowly, slowly expand your mind horizons on what can be. And as you do this, you will expand more and be open to more, be ready for more. And when the day arrives, you will say, oh, I already knew all this. It's not a surprise. All right, let's get to work. And you will be ready. And you will be experts. You will be the missionaries ready to help prepare the earth for those to come. Do you see? We are so proud of all of you. You're all shining so bright. You're all putting in so much effort. All we ask is that you leave your fear behind. There's truly, truly nothing to fear. It is all a reality TV show. So if you wish to change it, change it. Tell the essence of everything around you what you wish to change, and it will change. Do you see? It is easy. Let's get together, talk, co-create the new earth. Gaia is waiting. The galactics are waiting. Everybody's waiting for the super powered galactic humanoid beings as yourself to come in and create this existence for them all. They cannot wait. We cannot wait. We are excited more than we can express. And we will be with all of you as you process the information and move forward to the next level of understanding.
Wow, that was incredible. We're getting some hand claps and just lots of excitement. That was wonderful. Thank you so much to all of the guides and the beautiful New Earth angels for joining us today. We're so grateful for all of the information and the perspective shared. It really helps us to have a greater understanding of what's to come.